Hey y'all, Lisa here, Family Foods. So we are making the breakfast tacos, and I just scrambled up all the eggs. I added in the one Fresno chili diced up, salt and pepper, and I'm just cooking it on the stove, kind of like omelet style, so I can cut it up and put it in my little tortillas. And here are my little tortillas. I had 14 of them, and I cooked up those eggs, and all I did was I took the cheese that I had portioned out, which was half the block, and I cut it enough to divide it between the 14 tortilla shells. I just warmed the tortillas slightly on the pan just to soften them, and I got the cheese at the bottom, and then I just put some of that egg, and that's that. So I basically went ahead and wrapped up. I'm gonna freeze all of these, so that, because these will freeze really well, and I'm gonna leave aside enough for Jen and I to have one breakfast within the next, like, probably 3 days or something, 2 days. So anyways, I got this ready, and I think we'll move on to one of the soups. I'm going to make the carrot ginger soup, and this is a soup I make a lot. It's very, very simple, and you need minimal ingredients. So I got those carrots chopped up and the ginger chopped up. I'm not too worried about it being perfectly cut because I'm going to puree it all. And of course, if you didn't have an Instant Pot, you could just do this right on the stove. You basically want to cook it until it's very soft. I've got some of the chicken broth. And if you wanted to make this vegan, you could just use water. It's no big deal. And I'm going to add in the coconut cream. Now look at this. It's been in my refrigerator. See how thick? That's what you want. So I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get this out. Anyways, I'm going to put this in. And we're going to put a little bit of salt in there. And I'm not going to put any pepper because the ginger can be a little spicy. So I'm going to put some salt. And then I'm going to put some, let's get a little water here. I'm going to add some more water. And that's going to mix with the coconut cream and make coconut milk. So there we go. So I'll wait till I get off camera. I'm going to scrape this in here, stir it up, and I'm going to pressure cook this for 8 minutes. Alright, y'all, let's make some tasty apple chicken salad. So I've got a big bowl of chicken I shredded. I took the apple, diced it up, and this is going to go in some collards. I got these set aside. I took out all the big ones so we could do little collar wraps. And now I need to make something to kind of glue it together. And I do have some free packets of mayonnaise that I get because I don't use it very often. Just right out of the grocery store, you know, when you go to a restaurant or something. But I could easily make it. Someone suggested making it, but I don't have any oil. And I want to stay as true as I can to the ingredients I got. So basically, I'm going to make a glue. I'm going to make like a coconut mayonnaise. I got some of the black beans here, and I'm just mashing them up with my fork. And I don't care if there's some chunks in it. It's no big deal. Beans, chicken, apple, sounds good to me. Everything works flavor-wise together. So, yeah, I'm just going to mash these up, and I'm going to add the coconut cream to the beans. So this is my mayonnaise. And I got a little spatula here because we want to get everything out. Okay. Like that. And I'm just going to mix this up. I figured this will probably be our lunches for most of the days. This isn't going to really freeze well with the apples and everything. So this will probably be lunch for 2 or maybe 3 days, maybe 2 days, and a snack. So now that I got my coconut bean mayonnaise, I'm going to add all my ingredients. And the apples. Ooh, I think I need a bigger bowl. Doesn't look like much food, but then when you get into it, it is. Might as well season this a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit, you guys can see, I'm sprinkling a little bit of salt on here. Just a little bit. A little bit of curry powder. You don't have to. You can just use salt and pepper. But I thought this just give it a nice little flavor. Just a little bit. And some black pepper. And now I'm just going to mix this all up. So I'll mix it up real well and then I'll see how it tastes. Okay guys, this is legit. Look at this huge bowl of chicken salad. It is really, really good. The apples and the coconut give it a nice sweetness, and I love how the beans act as kind of a glue, and it just makes it a nice, lighter, healthier chicken salad, and it gives it some nice fiber and protein as well. So this is for us for the next few days, so just do a little taste test, but it's good. Everything so far has been really good. And after I make these recipe videos, stay tuned, because each of the days, for the $2 days, you'll see Jen and I eating it and how we put it all together and stuff like that. So, alright, waiting on the soup to come out, and we'll get that whizzed up. The carrot ginger soup just came out of the Instant Pot, and I put it in my blender. Now this is piping hot. It does look a little thinner than I like, but I don't know. I gotta puree it. Those carrots are gonna thicken it up, and I don't like a terribly thick soup, but I'm going to puree this up. I'm gonna start on very, very low. I'm gonna put the lid on, but I'm gonna allow just a little bit of steam to be able to be released. You have to be very careful and put it on low speed, and then slowly work your way up. So I'm gonna blend this up. I'm gonna give it a taste, and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, she's all whizzed up. She's a hair thin. I actually don't mind it, but I think what I'm gonna do is, it's seasoned perfect. I don't think I put any pepper because of the ginger, but it's got enough salt in there. But I think what I'm gonna do is, because this is my rice, I have this allotted for one meal, but it's more than enough for Jen and I for a meal there. So I'm gonna add in a little bit of rice just to thicken it a tad. I don't need much. I'm gonna puree it. That's gonna thicken it, and it'll just give it a little more substance too, because this is just basically carrots. Sorry, I'm looking and doing this at the same time. So let me see, one more spoonful. One more spoonful. All right, I'm gonna put that in there, and then I just personally like sweet stuff, so since I don't have any sweetener, I'm gonna add just a little bit of cinnamon. I like that to like a butternut squash soup. Carrot's kind of the same thing. It's got like, it's kind of naturally sweet with the coconut and the carrot, but this will kind of bring it out a little more. So I'm gonna whiz this up, and I think we're gonna be good to go on the soup. And here is everything. Again, this is a lot of food. I told you guys, doesn't look like a lot, but I knew it was gonna make a good amount here. So we got our egg sandwiches. So like I said, a lot of the stuff's go in the freezer. Y'all stay tuned day by day for my daily vlogs, and I'll show you how we're eating everything, and you'll see me pulling stuff out of the freezer. I'll have to organize all this tonight. We got the chicken salad, apple chicken salad with our collard wraps, and we got a big massive thing of soup. So y'all, the secret ingredient is the rice. It made it good. It thickened it up just enough, but it gave it like a little bit of sweetness and creaminess to it as well. A nice like body to it. And like I said, that'll kind of like bulk up the calories and make it a little more filling. This will probably be something we have with lunch, maybe with dinner. But anyways, stay tuned for the next video. We'll do another, we got another couple of things to make. Good stuff ahead. Ciao, my friend.